Greetings, Donahoe families. This is Mrs. Williams, your principal. I come to you with few more updates for this week coming up. Last week, I sent out a school messenger that shared that the phone lines were down, and they still are down, unfortunately. But I was told by Verizon that they will be coming back up real soon, so let's keep our fingers crossed. I also shared last week that our back to school night would be on Thursday, September 24th, and it will. But in order to keep everybody safe and healthy, we are going to do a virtual back to school night. But I want to add a couple of other things to that. What I want to share is that starting Monday, that's tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m., the ToGo bags that I talked about, we will be distributing those at that time, and all you need to do is pull up to the driveway and give us your child's name and the teacher, and we will be able to take it from there. This is going to be a bag of learning materials that your student will need in order to be successful as the teachers are starting to move into content. For the past 2 weeks, it has not been content. It has been brain teasers and policies and procedures and rules and expectations and learning how to manage Microsoft Teams, which is still a challenge, and I understand that. But the more we do it and practice it, the better off we'll get. So I just want to share that starting tomorrow from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock, Monday through Wednesday, we will be giving learning kits, which I call the ToGo bags. And they will be different by grade level based on the content that your child will be learning. I also wanted to share a reminder that lunches are still being provided, and here are the stops again if you are going to a bus stop to pick up your lunch and your breakfast. Cornett Street and Cedarwood Street at 11:30 to 12, Hanover Road and Camaro Court 12:10 to 12:40, and Dryleaf Lane and Early Forest Circle 12:50 to 1:20. And if you don't want to go to the bus stop, you can always swing by the school because we will be giving out lunches curbside right there at the bus loop for those as well. Now, going back to school night, I did share that Monday through Wednesday we will be giving out learning kits. But on Thursday, teachers will be presenting 2 live presentations where they will be able to answer questions and let you see what it's like in the virtual world and what has been going on so far in their classroom. So there are 2 live versions of that. The first live version starts at 6 o'clock and it lasts until 6:20. The second presentation will be from 6:30 to 6:50 p.m. Those are the live presentations. After that, a recording of the presentation will also be made available if you are unable to see it live, and the teachers will be sharing those with their students' parents or with you guys after we do that live part. Next thing I want to talk about is what it looks like so far in the classrooms. As I pop into those virtual classrooms, and I do go in them every day, I've noticed that there are some instances where parents are sharing the answers with their child or completing work for the child on one of the digital programs. Those digital programs are where the student is going to get graded. So I am going to just ask that it's important that we allow the teachers to provide this information, this necessary strategy for the students, and that they be allowed to see what the students need help with. And if they get 100%, that means that they don't need help with anything. And I don't know if that's true or not, but the way I'm going to say this, and this is real talk, if we've been out of school since March, and if you have been going into those virtual optional programs that were going on all summer, great. But what if you haven't? And so I don't know how much each child knows still right now. There's a big gap. And in order for us to lessen that gap, I'm going to need parents to just let the child go for themselves on their own so that we can see what they need help with. I hope you all are understanding it when I say it that way. The other thing I see and hear when I'm in those virtual sessions is conversations that are not held by the student. These are held by people that live in your home. Can't tell you how to run your home, but I can say this. If I'm hearing inappropriate language while the student is in that session, all the students that are in that session are hearing that language too, and so are the parents that are in that session with their child. So I'm just going to ask that we just try to be mindful. That's all I can do is just ask that we be mindful of what we're saying and what we're doing in those sessions, because I understand that you want to be in there and be involved, and I do appreciate that. But there comes a time when we have to just say, hey, I can't have my child listening to an adult talk to another child or another person in that respect, because to me that doesn't show that we're being respectful, and I'm asking that we do. So again, these are real conversations that have to be had from time to time, and I welcome you to continue sharing your concerns with me because those things are happening. I see it, and parents are seeing it, and they're sharing it with me, and that's they have the right to. Virtual will not last always, and hopefully we can get together again at some point in the future. And so right now, I do know that the school board is going to be meeting on the 22nd of October. What the decision will be as far as what the next 9 weeks looks like, that's when we'll find out. So until then, let's just stay tuned. But we are truly Donahoe strong. So let's continue to stay Donahoe strong. And all I can say to you at this point is go Dolphins and goodbye.